Sciortino joins us now from Trento in Italy, and he's a professor at the University of Trento's Department of Sociology and Social Research. Great to have you on the programme. Welcome. Why is Italy doing this? Because in the past we've seen a very different attitude towards migrants.
Well, in fact, it's not yet sure there will be this amnesty. In a sense, the country is very split. The parties, let's say in the center-right, as you probably know, are strongly anti-immigration. They are still strongly anti-immigration. And they probably look at this proposal for an amnesty as a platform for regaining centrality against the current government. On the other side, Italy has a strong need of foreign labor, at least in certain sectors, not only agriculture, but also care work, which are critical under the current lockdown. Most of farms are actually basically destroying their harvest because they don't have enough workers to work. Of course, it's not the same across all Italy, it's not the same across all regions. The point is there was a strong inflow of seasonal workers during spring and summer from Eastern Europe, which is now completely closed. And the prospect of reopening it in time are highly unlikely at this point. So the only chance really to keep the current production in the farm sector, in the agriculture sector, is basically tapping workers, which probably are already working there in the shadows, let's say, but which could use much more systematically if they were legal.
And Giuseppe, we've been speaking a lot about food shortages and warnings we've seen from the UN. Is there any risk of that in Italy?
No, I don't think the situation luckily is going better. Really, nobody knows what is going to happen in the next months. But I would say that the situation is getting better. And the problem is it's more economically. I mean, I don't think that food will ever lack. Maybe variety of foods will lack. Maybe most produce will be more difficult to reach or will be more expensive otherwise. But the real problem is that agriculture, even if it's a small sector, is a critical sector in terms of labor employment, and also, I would say, in terms of Italian culture. Okay. I mean, food is the quintessential Italian product.
Absolutely.
And wasting food or having it spoiled on the trees is not precisely what people could accept, I would say.
And Giuseppe, I want to ask you, what's the reaction been from politicians such as Matteo Salvini, who are famous for their anti-migrant rhetoric?
Well, until now, they are basically saying they will go to the barricade against it. So that's is one of the reasons for which I'm not sure the amnesty will actually take place. Let's say there is always an ambiguity on some parties, like in the Northern League, which has a lot of employers in their constituency, mostly also agricultural employers, which from one side needs foreign labor, and on the other side they would like to have immigration stopped. So there's clearly some contradiction. I should also remember that the League, when she was in government together with Forza Italia, the Berlusconi's party, voted for 2 times very large amnesties of foreign workers. So the old League was more flexible than their speech made people think. Okay. The new League, the League of Salvini, seems much more ideological on this issue, so probably they will not really back up. And that's the reason for which it's difficult for a shaky government with a small majority to pass this bill.
Giuseppe Sciortino from the University of Trento, thank you so much for joining us on the News Hour.
It's been a pleasure.